everyone, let's start our case today. What will happen if a rabbit consumes too much of carrots? What do you think? Okay, first I think before we go through that, what will happen to rabbit, it is necessary to know their digestive system. Okay, try. So I found that rabbits are pseudo ruminants. I think all of us know already. Which means that digesting plant material is not easy because plant cell walls contain the polymeric sugar molecule cellulose. The digestive system of these animals cannot break down cellulose, but microorganisms present in the digestive system can. As pseudo-ruminants, they have three-chambered stomach. The symbiotic bacteria that help them to break down cellulose is found in the cecum, a chamber close to the large intestine. So they eat large amount of fish, but does not have a stomach with several compartments like of ruminants. But their digestive system does some of the same functions as those of ruminants. Rabbits can utilize large amount of roughages because of the greatly enlarged cecum and large intestine, which provide areas for microbial digestion of fiber. Rabbits do not have a rumen, but do have an obomasum and reticulum. Besides rabbits, pseudo-ruminant animals include horses, guinea pigs, and hamsters.
You said they have a cecum. What does the cecum do?
Okay, the cecum helps in digestion of plants in the body. It absorbs water and salts from undigested food. Cecum has a muscular wall that needs the contents to speed up the absorption. This shows that the feed's nutrients is not absorbed as much as the animal with a rumen. Rabbits have large intestine that is made up of mostly colons. We have ascending colon, transverse colon, and sigmoid colon. So large intestine in rabbits actively transports sodium and absorbs water by osmosis. It holds an environment where bacteria can grow and reproduce. So it will eliminate all waste, undigested, and unabsorbed material to leave the body. So that's the basic knowledge of the digestive system for rabbits. Let's look at the carrot itself.
Now let's talk about carrot. The carrot, Dracus carota, is a root vegetable that is often claimed to be the perfect health food. They are a good source of beta-carotene, fiber, antioxidant, potassium, and vitamin K. Carrots also are a weight loss-friendly food and have been linked to lower cholesterol levels and improved eye health. The carotene antioxidant in them have also been linked to reduced risk of cancer. There are several facts about carrots. Just one medium carrot or a handful of baby carrot count as one serving of our daily veggies. Besides, orange carrots are a great source of beta-carotene. Carrot contain a group of plant pigment called carotenoids, and beta-carotene is a member of this group. These plant pigments were first identified in carrots, and therefore their name was derived from the word carrot. Other than that, our bodies turn beta-carotene into vitamin A. Vitamin A is important for good health, especially for your eyes. Carrots are one of the best sources of vitamin A. Vitamin A is good for your bones, vision, and your skin. For your information, purple carrots contain purple pigments called anthocyanins, which act as antioxidants that protect the body. Carrots also are a good source of fiber, which is good for the health of your digestive system. And lastly, a baby carrot is not exactly a baby. Baby carrot comes from a large carrot that has been rolled over blades and thrown around a metal cage to be rubbed down to a short, round, said baby carrot.
That's really cool because according to my mom, she thought that baby carrots were actual small grown carrots. And so she doesn't mind paying an extra price for them because she thought they were actual carrots, like grown like that. She was like, how did they pick this one?
It's like baby corn.
Yeah, she thought they were like baby corns that were grown small.
So, do you think it's dangerous if consumed too much?
The answer is yes. Normally, wild rabbits don't eat carrot. Rabbits are herbivorous, and their main diet is composed of various plant and stem eaten on the surface. They don't dig for food. it wouldn't be efficient given the poor nutritional value of the wild carrot roots. According to the Smithsonian Vertebrate Zoology Department, wild rabbits do not normally dig up carrots. In a cultivated garden, they will enjoy the green top of the carrots and generally stick to the tender greens, leaves and twigs. Since they do not hibernate, their winter forage consists mainly of twigs and tender bark on the young trees. Rabbits are also coprophagy. That is, they will ingest their own soft droppings in order to recover undigested nutrients and maintain optimal levels of beneficial intestinal flora. I want to say about the rabbit digestion theory. The digestion begins in the mouth of the rabbit. The food is mashed up by the teeth and mixed with saliva, which contains proteins that begin breaking down the food. When the food is swallowed, it enters the stomach, where it's mixed with the stomach acid and digestive enzyme, which continue the digestion process. It then moves out of the stomach into the small intestine, where the nutrients are absorbed into the body, and then it continues on into the large intestine, where the food particles are sorted by size. The larger particle of indigestible fiber drive and the smaller fragment of the digestible fiber backwards into the cecum, which is large blind-ended sac located at the junction of the small and large intestines. These indigestible particles are then passed out in the fecal pellets. Some people just say the regular poop. And the cecum begins in the fermentation process that will produce what is commonly referred to as a night feast or psychotrophs, which a rabbit will ingest directly from the anus. You can tell the difference between the normal phases and the psychotroph by their soft, shiny clump texture and often more pungent odor. Rabbit cecum maintains a delicate mix of protozoa, yeast and a good bacteria, which is crucial to keeping your rabbit healthy. If something upsets the delicate bacteria balance, such as stress, some oral antibiotics such as penicillin and related drugs, a high-fat, low-fiber diet, too many carbohydrates, bad bacteria will begin to grow. These bad bacteria produce toxins that can be harmful or fatal to your rabbits. On the other hand, the product of the good cecal fermentation are crucial to healthy gut flora, because through the coprophagy, the oral reingestion of the cecal pellets produced by this fermentation process, the rabbit can absorb by the normal digestion the special nutrients and vitamins contained in the cecal pellets.
Do you know why they have to reabsorb it? Because the cecum is actually after the small intestine, so that's why they have to re-ingest their food. Because the microbial fermentation, instead of ruminants, where the microbial fermentation is before the small intestine, this one, the microbial fermentation is after the small intestine. So that's why it has to re-ingest it, so that it gets the nutrients from the bacteria. Kind of disgusting, but
But I never actually see them eating their own food.
I don't know if it's immediately, like he said, if it's immediately at the anus, they would eat the food. But it's different. It's not the black hard one that you see.
Yeah,
It's the softer one. Maybe that's why we don't see, because they take it immediately from the anus and they eat it. Something like that. Really, yeah.
Okay, no wonder. Okay.
Anything to add on?
No, that's
That's it.
that can be. Okay.
So how about human?
Do humans eat too much? Can humans suffer from too much carrots?
Carrots are actually the leading source of beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is one of the few carotenoids that your body converts to vitamin A, a nutrient that protects good vision, eye health, and immunity. It said that 1 cup of chopped raw carrots provides about 430% of the recommended daily values for vitamin A based on a 2000 calorie diet, while an 8-ounce glass of carrot juice delivers more than twice that amount. Eating large quantities of carrots doesn't put you at risk of vitamin A overload because your body only converts beta-carotene as needed. However, having large amount of carotene in your blood can actually cause carotenemia, or yellowish discoloration of the skin. This harmless condition is typically most apparent on palms, soles, and ears, and it disappears gradually on a lower carotene diet. And on bowel changes, carrots are a good source of dietary fiber. You'll get about 4 grams from a cup of chopped raw carrots and about 5 grams from a cup of sliced cooked carrots. Insoluble fiber, the kind that binds to water and promotes efficient digestion and bowel regularity, accounts for more than 80% of fiber in the raw carrots. Even a modest increase in dietary fiber could temporarily disrupt your bowels, and consuming large amounts of insoluble fiber can cause loose stools until your digestive systems adjust to the higher fiber intake. A high intake of insoluble fiber can also lead to constipation if you don't drink enough fluids to help the fiber move through your intestinal tract. And also, eating too much of any one food often implies a limited diet, or one that excludes other healthy foods. Carrots may help you to get plenty of vitamin A, dietary fiber, potassium, magnesium, and vitamin C, B6, and K, but they aren't a particularly good source of most other nutrients, including calcium and iron. They're also low in fat, a nutrient that's essential to your body's ability to absorb and use beta-carotene as well as vitamin A. Eating a varied diet, one in which you eat a range of food in moderation, is the best way to meet your body's nutritional needs. And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Fun fact about the coffee saying that different microbial species in your stomach cause different things. So that means like if you have a different microbial community in your stomach, you would make different products, right? So when I used to be like a carnivore or an omnivore, actually, I wouldn't get bloated as much as I would now, because the microflora in my body was very little, and so I couldn't eat that much vegetables too. So there's not much like byproducts that I eat. But now that I switched completely to a different diet, for a while, the microflora was not used to the things that were coming in, that I would easily get bloated. So that's why I think if you change an animal's food too soon, like now if a rabbit were to eat too much carrot, and like maybe it wasn't used to that before, it would suffer from maybe indigestive problems because of that, because your microflora is not used to it, and then as gradually over time, it would become used to it. Because, so it's not actually that dangerous, like it would suffer from carotenemia, but it's not like the animal would die out of it. Maybe for a few years then it would suffer from other deficiencies and eventually die, because you don't get other vitamins and carrots, right? Anything else? Anything to add? Anything to ask?
So you heard that fat rabbits will have a hard time digesting root vegetables because of the presence of complex carbohydrates as lactose, because carrots are considered root vegetables. So as a rabbit family, it is best that fat rabbits should only eat hay and green leafy vegetables, since this would not upset the digestive system homeostasis.
I also think like eating, because carrots are hard, right? So they might also get dental problems from eating too much carrot all the time. Like, don't you think? you have to chew more as compared to if you just eat like leafy vegetables like spinach and all that.
Because they don't have canine, right?
Yeah, they don't have the sizes and everything.
So the cartoons are wrong.
Yeah, I wonder why that started. Like, I wonder why Bugs Bunny started eating carrot in the first place.
They should eat the green parts, not the orange part, right?
Maybe
They should just eat the
The leafy part.
Yeah. What else? Do rabbits make volatile fatty acids? Anybody know? I know like when fermentation occurs, do they make just vitamins and all that, or do they also make like acetic acid, propionic acid, like the ruminants? I don't think so, right? Because it's different bacteria. Maybe it would be cool to take one animal's bacteria and put it in another animal, just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Because then you can see how like different, yeah. And also food tastes so much, this is completely different, but food tastes so much better when you become a herbivore. Like cabbage actually is sweet, carrots taste like a little bit bitter, but some of them are sweet. I feel you taste vegetables more. I don't know if that has anything to do with your palate changing or anything, but like they taste different. Yeah. It's weird. And if you eat too much beetroot, which is I think a root vegetable as well, your like anything that comes out of your body comes out like purple. So I don't know if that's, and also fun fact, carrots I heard that it's not actually orange.
What?
Yeah, I heard somewhere like carrots are not actually orange and they are like genetically made to be orange and they were a different color.
Then what is it?
What about radish? What about radish? Very smart girl.
Carrots not actually red, not actually orange.
Okay.
Let's see.
So their ancestor is?
Okay, history of carrots.
So you're coming
Got it.
Genetically modified food. Oh my.
Okay, the most popular orange-rooted carrot is actually derived from a yellow-rooted domestic variety.
Yellow.
Yeah.
But we don't
There
have
were
any.
white-rooted carrots also currently used.
But we don't have any yellow vegetables, right?
In Canada, I've even seen purple carrots.
Purple carrots.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like on purple
What?
organic carrots.
Eggplant.
No, it's like hard of carrots. And they sell it in varieties, yeah, like yellow, orange, purple, and white.
Wow.
Together in a box. Like they're organic. They're only this big.
Oh.
So like I don't know if that's wild carrots. Here it says that wild carrots have a vast diversity.
So does it taste the same, right? Purple got different uses for different kinds of. I mean, like the purple tastes more bitter than the orange one or something like that.
Maybe it's the domestication process that changed it, or it's the weather. Because we can't grow
Climate change.
climate change, yeah. Because we can't grow purple carrots here, I think, even if we try. Because it's the weather that's that way.
Yeah.
It's actually purple rooted carrots that originate in Afghanistan, and it was domesticated then to form the orange. Domesticated to form the yellow variant, and then that became the orange variant.
It's
That is
fun fact.
yeah.
So I learned some new thing today.
Yeah.
Except from this rabbit.
Yeah,
Cats
but-
learn about carrots.
Like he said, like maybe rabbits don't eat carrots in the wild because they can't. I've never seen rabbits digging into like any. Yeah.
And that's why they always say that rabbits don't dig their own
Their own
food.
food, yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why.
That's right. But most of the things that they don't find on their own, if they were to eat in excess, they would generally have some sort of toxicity. But I think it only is different because carrots come in like a provitamin form that the body doesn't actually use. I used to have an auntie who used to eat a lot of carrots and she turned orange. Maybe, and there's also a belief that the more carrots you eat, the fairer you become.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, you have better eyesight because of the retinal and all that, but you're supposed to become fairer as well. Something like that. I don't know. But I don't know how that. Maybe you become yellow.
Yellowish.
You look like you're John
Jaundice.
Just like
SpongeBob.
we apply turmeric to our skin. Looks yellow and fairer.
Yeah, it looks fairer. But that's actually to prevent acne also.
Oh.
I don't know how carrots make you white. But not fairer. People just lie.
Because they have provided vitamin.
Wow, so okay, this is good. Before the 900s, they were mostly purple and yellow, and then they eventually evolved to red, yellow, and white, and then red and white, and then slowly orange in the 1500s, and then the first orange was in Northern Europe in 1500s, and then it went to Japan. It was just orange and red, starting from the 1700s. Then ever since then, it was just orange.
So they occurred evolution.
Yeah, there was some sort of domestication of the carrots. That maybe like they wanted it bigger, they wanted it to produce faster. That they eat it, yeah. But carrots are decent.
I think that's all I
That's all we have for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Hi, my name is Lim Pei Sing. Metric number 182178.
Hello, I'm Ikeli. Metric number 183847.
Hi, I'm Daksha, and my metric number is 185091.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Afiq bin Zahari. The metric number is 183512.
Hello, my name is Sushantika Prizamri. Metric number 181652.
Hi, my name is Nishami Binti Ahmad Miziki. My metric number is 181642.
Okay.